welcome to Book Buzz, brought to you by the Peters Township Public Library. I am Miss Shannon.
And I'm Miss Linda, and we are here finally in January to do January's Book Buzz. We have a lot to talk about, and but I'm not quite feel like I'm appropriately dressed for it yet. So I
brought props.
I did. Well, I don't like to be cold, and I'm cold at the library.
Our library is cold.
We
always
cold.
have our library cardigans on.
So
this is funny because in our first episode ever, you had us wear our winter gear.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you.
I don't have
you did.
anything.
All right. Well, I can share. Here, you take one glove. I'll take the other.
Well, these are, look at that.
Aren't they neat?
Really bejeweled.
I know. I don't know why they are. Somebody must have got them for me.
Like a rhinestone cowboy.
There it is. I'm ready.
Or something.
Bring it. Bring it on. I'm freezing. It's January, and did you see that? Like while we're filming this in January, the low tonight, which when we wake up, it's gonna be like 6 degrees.
Oh, nice.
That's unlivable. It's like, what are we doing?
Stay in and stay warm, or come to the library. And although Miss Linda said it's always cold there, it's still warmer than it is outside.
This is
so
true.
come to the library, and we're going to tell you all the reasons why you want to.
And we can warm you up with good stories and stuff.
Warm you up with a good story. That was a good one.
Thank you. Hey, that was just off the top of my head, like now.
Man, she's here all day, folks. Whether you like it or not.
Ha ha ha.
Okay, continue on.
So here we go. So, well, in the meantime, while we are filming this, our regular programs are starting.
Starting up.
Holy cow. Oh, nice. Wait.
I'm not on camera right now.
You have to get.
Okay, cool.
Our regular programs are starting up again. It feels like, and I think to some of our kids and families that it feels like it's been a long time.
Mm-hmm. We do have a pretty big long break because of the holidays. We do a lot of holiday programming.
That's exactly what I was thinking. We do. We're still busy. And now then that gets over, and then we have to regroup because we have a lot to do, and we want it to be good for everybody.
Yeah.
So here we go.
So get signed up. Toddler Tales, Boys Motion, Book Babies, Mother Goose Tiny Teens Preschool. Also, the kindergarten readiness is now one of our regular programs as well.
Oh,
we
that's
have on
right.
a weekly basis. I know that's listed down further.
It is. But I would never forget that. Just because you.
Well, I'm just saying it's part of the rotation.
Okay,
so
it is.
Rotate on in.
There
they are.
Yep, there's all of our programs.
Right there, and it tells you the age groups and. So starting up January 13th through March 7th, and we'll take just a very brief break to get ready for spring. We start spring up at the end of March. So get signed up. You do have to sign up weekly, even though they occur at each week. You do have to sign up for each individual session. So signing up for the first one does not automatically enroll you in all of them.
No, and I had a couple of people in yesterday that I had to gently remind them because. Still some people, because that's how it used to be, that you could sign up and you were in for the whole session.
Yeah.
But find that we can service more and have more people be involved in our programs doing it this way.
Right.
Because we find that there's times that you can't make it or something comes up. And it's been working out well. So thank you. It's a gentle reminder.
Our planning.
Yeah.
And I think overall attendance, I think it's been helpful too.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Okay, so we'll see how long I last in this hat and stuff, but so here we are. Okay, so what comes, well, if you're giving up my gloves.
Yeah, well, it's hard to hold the paper with the gloves.
I know. All right, going down. Taking off our layers and talking. So with this new year comes, I'm afraid to take this off. With this new year comes a new thing with our chests. Yeah. And I'm excited because I literally had yesterday morning, I got an email from a father that said I was going through the calendar. I wanted to sign my son up for chess, and because it's always been on a Tuesday. Well, it's still on Tuesday, but it's a little bit different. We've actually, and I told him, we've made changes to the chess program for the better.
Yes.
That we have now, that Tuesday one is now considered intermediate, and our we're going to have one Mondays, the second Monday of the month, The second or third Tuesday is intermediate. The second Monday is beginners.
Yeah, that's
we
awesome.
are finding that I've just felt like there was such a gap in some of the learning levels, even though, you know, Mr. G, who does his best to make sure that everybody is, you know, learning what they need to know and all the individual attention. It's just too much of a gap. And I think that, you know, obviously intermediate kids want to play with people at that level, you know, even though that you learn from each other. But yeah, so he was thrilled. He wrote back to me and said, "Thank you so very much." I signed him up.
That's awesome.
Because he wanted beginner.
No, perfect.
Yes. All right.
Talk about servicing more people. That's gonna, you know.
Yeah, I've been watching the sign up. The sign-ups are really good.
That's awesome.
They're not full yet, but it's getting close.
Yeah, that's really
getting
cool.
close. So that's beginner chess on second Monday of the month, and that is going to be Monday the 13th at 6:30. The intermediate chess will be on that Tuesday, the what would that be? 21st.
Good math.
Thank you. I learned my math facts. Kids, learn your math facts. This is when you need it.
All right, and so we also have, we don't really break for our tween and teen programming. That runs a different schedule than our story times do. Just say with chess continues throughout the year as well.
Yeah.
But, so we do have some tween and teen things coming up. For our tweens, we're going to do, actually in both, we're going to do trivia. Miss Sarah's been offering trivia every now and then. So we are going to do, and they requested that we do trivia with a theme. Because we originally were going to just do like a general knowledge trivia, but
I love
the
that
trivia
idea.
participants want a theme for their trivia. So this one is all about animals. So how much do you know about the animal kingdom? So that's going to be on Tuesday the 14th at 4 for the tweens, right after school. So walk over and we'll always have a snack for you. Come do some trivia. And then for teens, will be like right after that at 5:30. So come and check that out. And then our middle school writing group is now going to be meeting on Wednesdays instead of Tuesdays. So that will be starting up in January as well.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So when they do the themes, they do put what the theme for the trivia is going to be, right? In the calendars and everything.
Yeah.
The reason I'm asking is like if you were going to be on Jeopardy and I mean, like if I knew it was going to be animals, like we've had Disney.
Yeah.
Even as a children's librarian, I would still have to study up on my Disney. So if I knew it was animals,
so it's going to be
tough.
January will be animals, music in February, and then books in March.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then, but going back to the Writers Club real quick, yes. So the Tween Writers Club is still going to be, I think that's still going to be on Tuesdays, and then it's the middle school one that's going to be changed.
Okay.
Yeah. So make sure you're signing up. No, excuse me. The tween one and the middle school are going to be on Wednesdays now.
Okay, they're both changed.
Yeah, and then just the high school will continue to be that the evening one on Tuesday nights. Yeah.
Cool.
And I think they're going to start meeting in the reading room. That way we have more space to do other programming at the same time.
I think it's a great idea. I love that room anyway. It's cozy and it's a nice change of pace.
Yeah, especially for the teens. Nice.
Gives you places to write and stuff. So very nice. We rock, man.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. Is there anything we can't do? Our sensory story time. That's starting up again with Marianne.
Yes.
Great program. She keeps the classes very small. Or is it like six or eight
kids? Yeah.
6. And so, I mean, talk about individualized attention and getting that closer to a one-on-one with a small group for children that need that, you know, because sometimes our programs can be big and noisy and loud or whatever.
A lot of stimulus.
Yeah. So it's an awesome program. And again, you know, I keep going back to this, and I've been talking about it like a lot recently, of how much we offer to our community, and there's no charge.
Yes.
So you can get
all free.
Yeah, get a great experience with a sensory woman that's what she does.
Right.
And have a great experience with your child and not pay.
Yes.
So We are happy.
Very good point. So we already mentioned kindergarten readiness. We'll start back up just along with the story time. So our first one of that will be on the 16th, which is the week the story times start up. And then I'm really excited. So in the fall, I started an American Girl book club, and it's been really well received. We're having a lot of fun with it. Each month we read an American Girl book, and then we do activities that kind of go along with that book. Well, for January, instead of doing a book specific, we're actually going to do an American Girl pajama party.
Fun.
So the girls can come to the library in their pajamas. They can bring their favorite doll to the library in their pajamas. We're going to have hot cocoa for the humans, and we're going to have mini
for the human.
little cocoa cups so that they can take home to pretend to have hot cocoa with their dolls. We're going to make some blankets for the dolls. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, that does
sound fun.
It's going to be
super cute. So, so make sure you're signed up for that. It might be full right now, but it's one that I would keep watching because sometimes people do have change of plans.
That's why we do it.
So it'll be a lot of fun. Yeah.
I think it's a great idea. And actually, since you've been doing this and like hearing you talk about it and your ideas and the books and everything, there is absolutely, you're into a few things, but there's absolutely nobody in the world that I know that's more into American Girl doll than you.
I do love them.
Yeah, you do. And what's cool is that because of that, it just kind of morphs out into your, everything that you're doing when I see those little cups. And then I had a great idea for those little cups.
Yeah.
So what if you take those little cups, and obviously they have to pretend, but what if you just like squeezed in whipped cream and put it, can the doll have that in their face? I've seen
you can actually put like the, I might cut brown foam to make it look like there's something in it.
Put a cotton ball in it or something. No, I wanted the real thing, but I think that's a great idea.
I don't want to squeeze cool up onto a, very high-end doll. Hear a complaint about it.
Just get some on their nose.
Yeah.
No, but I'm serious that
so funny.
That you're doing really cool things.
Thank you.
You're
it's
welcome.
Cute. It's a lot of fun. I'm having fun with it. And I meant to bring my doll with me in her pajamas for our show and tell, but I forgot.
I can picture it.
She'll be here next week, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep. Because we all had them for the Christmas one, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. You guys, it does. It sounds great. The girls love it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
They go through and they introduce themselves and their doll.
Do they?
I love it.
Now, here's
my name is Shannon. This is my doll Molly, or my name is. And then
so they name that. So the dolls you don't get the doll and name it Petunia if you wanted to.
Well, they do, some of them.
Really?
Because one girl's like, my name is this, and my doll's name is also this. Like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to necessarily keep. If I had a Molly doll, I don't have to call it Molly if I don't want to.
No, and a lot of them have a lot of the girls come with not necessarily American Girl brand dolls, but dolls of that size.
Yeah.
Because Target and other retailers sell dolls that same size, so they'll bring
at a fraction of the cost.
So they'll bring those, and you name them whatever.
Okay.
And then,
so they can do that too.
Oh yeah, they name them whatever they want to. Yeah.
I mean, they're bringing whatever doll.
And then one mom said that her daughter didn't have any dolls, but still would like to come. Well, she doesn't have to bring anything if she wants to, or if she wants to bring her favorite stuffed animal, she can do that. And then I had one girl that she didn't have a doll, but she made the craft for her stuffed animal.
Yeah.
Because they all have something that you can use.
Oh, that's great. Good to know.
Yeah.
That's really good to know. So there aren't any, reasons or specific reasons for them not to, just come.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Need it. All right. I'm already thinking of a name for the doll that I don't have. All right. I'll have to work on that thought. All right, so 3D modeling. Okay, this is, wait a minute, let me just say, they were laughing at me. Miss Kelsey was like, hold it up to your face. All right, I'm doing it. Don't have my glasses, but it's okay. 3D modeling, Friday the 17th.
Yes, it's an in-service day.
Okay, an in-service day, perfect. Tweens, you come in at 10:30. Teens, you come in at 2. And I assume this is going to be up in the maker space?
With the Sarahs.
The Sarahs. Oh, well, we call them upstairs Sarah, downstairs Sarah, and they're both wonderful, smart ladies. Oh, well, they're going to have fun.
Yeah, it's I always say if you're not going to be at the school, you should come to the library.
Absolutely.
So we've really been trying to make sure we have activities for you to do on the days that you don't have school. So that is a fun one that's coming up on the Friday the 17th.
Yeah, I think that's great. so conscientious of making sure that there's always something for the kids, especially when there's like not school or bad weather or whatever. Well, maybe not bad weather. All right.
If there is bad weather, then you can access the library through our apps and things like that, and you can always read a book from the library on the go.
Yeah, don't feel like you have to miss anything. We've got you covered.
Yep.
All right.
Having fun is never hard if you have a library card.
Okay, this is my biggie. Yeah. All right, I brought we've been promoting.
I'm excited for
this.
This is one of the bigger events
events, yep. And we love it. It's kind of like a convention. You know, it's like a big, So we do an annual, we call it Preschool-a-Palooza. I don't know, did I miss a page? Anyway, so what this is an annual program that we do that we invite the preschools to come in, and a few other child-related, schools or organizations, thank you, to come in and represent themselves of what they have to offer to the public and for kids. So I remember, and you've been going through it yourself, like how daunting the thought is to figure out what preschool am I going to send my child to?
We are fortunate. We have so many good ones in Peters Township or the surrounding area.
Yes.
But they're all different. So that's why this is kind of created. So you can kind of see what's the best for your family.
Yes, they are different. And some kids need the more quiet things. Some need more instruction. Some need, or structure, and et cetera, et cetera.
Some are only offered on certain days of the week that might not work for your family
Exactly.
schedule.
What are the requirements? My child isn't potty trained. Well, they have to be potty trained. Or this one only has 2 days a week, but I need 3 days. Whatever. So this is meant to answer, hopefully, all your questions. So come in, and each organization will be represented. Everybody has their table. They'll have all the information to give out. They'll talk to you, etc. And I am really excited, and I was going to bring popcorn because the day after the Palooza, it's called Preschool-a-Palooza, the day after is actually National Popcorn Day, and the library is celebrating it on that Saturday. So you can come in and do all of that and enjoy some popcorn. So let me I just want to throw out some examples of like some of the schools that you can look forward to coming to that we've been promoting as they have RSVP'd to do this through, Miss Lacey's passing it all out. But so far we have Ave Maria Academy, Children's Therapy Center, Ivy Brook Academy, John McMillan Preschool, what else? McMurray KinderCare, Namaste Montessori of Peters, Penwoods Classical Academy, Ruth Fred Lutheran Church Preschool, St. John's Catholic Preschool, Sunshine Kids, Tender Shepherd Preschool at the Bible Chapel, Trinity Weekday School, and a couple of others. Like the Balloon Lady and all that stuff. But what a lineup.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's probably the majority of the schools that are in the township. So perfect opportunity. It runs next Saturday, the 18th, from 10 a.m. until 11:30. An hour and a half. Come in, get your information, and have lots of things to think about.
Yeah.
Because registrations are coming up, right?
Yeah,
you have that happening for you.
So a lot of preschools do register in January, which is like, my daughter is 2.5, so when she'll turn 3 in the summer, and I was looking into doing a 3-year-old program for her. And when they're that young, especially, it's hard to even think, oh wow, I have to start figuring out preschool.
Right.
And oh yeah, you do. And because we do have so many, they are so good. However, preschool class sizes have a very small ratio.
Right.
So their class sizes are really small. Maybe they only have 6 to 10 kids per class, or whatever it might be.
Right.
So they fill up really quickly.
Yep.
So if you find one that does work for your family for whatever reason, whatever it may be,
right,
and that's maybe top on your priority list, you may or may not be able to get in. That's another
True.
reason why it's good to come to this too. So you have a backup plan. Because what I chose for my son wasn't necessarily what it was going to be originally, but it's how it worked out, because you had to find what's going to work best for your schedule.
For your schedule
all
and
these
child.
Things. They all also have different costs to each of them. Some
True.
Are, so you have to factor that in as well.
Yeah. Oh, this is such a resource.
Yep.
And actually, when we first started it up years ago, I remember starting it up and thinking, oh, what a fun winter thing to do, and did it like in February, and not knowing at that point, it's been a while since I've had to put my kids, and register them. And when the preschool said we register like usually towards the end of January, I was like, we need to move
Which
this.
is crazy when
it
preschool
is.
Won't start until September. They start later than the public school will. So like, that's however many, that's like what, 9 months out almost.
Right.
And as a parent, it's really hard to really wrap your head around all of that.
Yeah, for sure. This is a big deal, folks. So I hope to see you there. If you're in need of these services, be there.
Yep. And even if you have an older child, like what the preschool that worked for your older child might not be the best fit for your next one, because all kids are different.
That's a good point.
Yep. Or your needs may be changed. Maybe your schedule's different now, or whatever it may be.
Yep.
So,
and also come with an open mind. You never know.
And get some popcorn.
I'm in. Hey, it's my program. I get to work that day. I am going to be eating
popcorn.
I love popcorn. And our popcorn machines are always great with the best movie popcorn.
We have the best free popcorn in Peters Township.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
The best free popcorn.
Okay, then quickly, my tween book club on the 23rd at 4 o'clock. We are reading, and it's probably buried under all of this, My Side of the Mountain, which is an old story, old classic. It's buried, but I think there we go. It has it up there. Anyway, My Side of the Mountain, yes, it's a classic. It's not a difficult read. It's pretty quick. The sign-up has been very good so far. So, nice. I'd like to see it. That's what we will be reading, and I'm sorry that I can't dig to the bottom of. There it is, My Side of the Mountain. It is a Newbery Honor book. Jean Craighead George. Got to read it.
All right.
Got to read it. Had to pull out some classics now and then, some award winners, mix it up.
Yeah.
Get these kids well read.
Get them well read, yeah.
Yep.
Very cool.
All right, you turn.
Sure. So we also we do a lot of a monthly family Lego building where you come in as a family to build.
Thanks for saying that.
But we also are starting up a program that's just for our bigger kids, because what they create is a little bit different. And also this is something that they can do independently, that's without a adult with them. So because our tweens really enjoy walking over after school, so we're trying to make sure we have a lot available for them to do on those after school times. So on Tuesday 24th, you can walk right over after school, and we'll have snacks, and you can create with Legos. There'll probably be different challenges that you'll have to try to build or create. Maybe you'll have to make a maze. Maybe you'll have to write out your name, whatever it may be. So that will be for tweens. And then for teens, we're going to also offer Legos, because I found that you really don't grow out of building Legos.
No, you don't.
Linda and I actually know someone that is a grown-up for sure that he builds Legos all the time.
Who?
Mr. Ken.
Oh.
He's a grown-up.
Thank you for, and he's like big time into it.
Yes.
Oh, it's wonderful though. And and I remember, was it last summer? No, the summer before that he shared some of them, his Lego things with one of my programs. It was so cool. I think when we did the space thing.
Yeah, he has a shuttle. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, he has them all.
Yeah. How cool is that?
So you never grow out of building Legos.
Nope.
So whether you are a retiree looking for something fun to do, you can maybe they need to start an adult Lego program at the library. I don't know. Just throw it out there.
It's not a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea.
You never know.
You never know. I'm just going to toss it out. We're not going to do it.
No.
But if anybody wants to.
All you have to do, it doesn't hurt to try.
Yeah, because like I said, you don't grow out. So that's why we're going to have it for teens and for tweens.
Yes.
Coming up on the 21st after school, or in the evening for the tweens. Or the teens, excuse
for
me.
the teens.
Yep.
We've already talked about the chess, the intermediate and the beginners coming up. And we've talked about the Tween Book Club, and you mentioned Family Lego Night, which is actually going to be on the 27th.
It's so the following week.
Yeah, the following week, the fourth Monday of the month.
Right. And for our tweens that do come, it's like I know we do have some older Lego builders that come to the Family Lego Night with their families, maybe their younger siblings. Do both. Like that, they're two different programs. It's two totally different things. So you still come if you've been coming with your family and like maybe you're that's something their family likes to do. Like that's great too.
Families. Oh my gosh, how much fun it is to see the family work together.
Again, with the not growing out of it, the adults get just into it at that program as the kids do.
They do. It's hilarious. Just hilarious. In a sweet way. Yeah. It is so cool to watch. Like the kids will come in, they'll have their ideas, and they wanted to, and like mom has to go pick out all the red Legos, dad's looking for the blue, he's looking for like little guys, and it's fun. It's fun, and then see them all pull it together. And then my most favorite part is when they name it. Yeah. I can't wait to see what they name it, and if I can figure that out. Very cool. Of like, okay, yeah, I can see that. I can see why it's called. Yeah,
they're very creative. Yeah. And I always say the cool thing about that program too is then you're famous because you do name it and then it's on display.
You keep it on
the
display.
Library. And when I went to Bower Hill, just talked to the library classes there, man, if I had one, I had 100 questions about how those Legos are going to be displayed.
Yeah. Yeah, and how do we get to make them? How do we get to do it? And then so that's cool. Hey, on display for the world to see.
For like 3 weeks until the next class.
Yes. So for Book Buzz, that's what's going on with our programming for January. Our next episode is going to be Book Talk. Books
for the new year.
Yep, bringing them on. Lots of books. So hang in there, and you're going to learn something maybe. Bye.